Hello, everybody, and welcome to the PortalCon charity stream auction. I hope you're ready to donate some money to your favorite charities for some very interesting games. These games were all handpicked by Ignacy himself and shipped to me from Poland, and I can't even read the titles of most of them. So the way this is going to work, I'm going to introduce you to the game, maybe show you a little bit about the components, and then we're going to ask that you donate to the charity of your choice. Pick anything that you like, donate whatever the winning bid is to that charity, and then we're going to ask you to send an email to david@portalgamesus.com with a receipt or confirmation of your donation and your shipping address, and I will ship you these wonderful products. So we don't have a whole lot of time to get through 12 games, so let's just kick this thing off. What's that?
5 minutes a game.
Yeah, 5 minutes a game.
Auctioneer, come on, let's go.
Let's do this. First up, we have Fosse. I believe this is a game about mustaches produced by Polish publisher Treyfel. In the box, there is a bag of mustaches, so I'm assuming that if you want to, have a game about mustaches, or you want to be able to hand out party favors that are some curly mustaches, Fosse is the game for you. Ben looked it up on BGG and said it's a game about what?
About mustaches, and you're slamming mustache. I think you've had a mustache like on your face with a stick, and you slam it down on the cards. And I guess you collect the most cards.
I
think the U.S. version of this, I think, is Mustache Smash.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't speak Polish, but it says on the back 4 varianty gry, which I'm assuming means 4 game variants. So you're getting 4 games in one box, apparently. It says it plays 8 players in 15 to 25 minutes. Fosse, we're going to start the bidding at $5. And we'll bid in 1, 2, 3, go. Fosse. I don't know. I'm thinking that, I've always had a very not full mustache. I've always wanted that Tom Selleck look,
Yeah.
That Tom Selleck look. Does that do it for me?
It's very nice.
Is it fitting for me? I don't know.
I think kids could have a lot of fun with this mustache thing, and if your girlfriend's into role playing, there's that.
I mean, on the back of the box, they have mustaches like hooked together. Is this kind of like a barrel full of monkeys or something like that?
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
So.
I got $10 from Bonacor.
$10 from Bonacor himself wants Fosse. Remember, all you got to do, make a bid, highest bid, donate to your charity of choice, send us a confirmation email and a shipping address, and I will send you Fosse or any of these other games we're about to go through. So Bonacor's in the bidding for $10. Can anybody go? Let me hear $15. Who's got $15 for Fosse? Send that $15 to any charity of your choice.
Yeah, local, whatever way you want to do it.
Yeah, local, worldwide. Ignacy did not tell me that this was U.S. shipping only, so it's his money. I'll spend it. I'll ship anywhere. Just letting you all know. It's no skin off my back.
It's a nice donation to the shipping company too.
Yeah. We're going to keep everybody involved in the supply chain. It's a donation to everybody.
There you go.
Yeah, this is a great game for up to 6 players. It's a great dexterity game, and it could also be called Knuckle Smash instead of Mustache Smash, I think.
Knuckle Smash.
Yeah. I think because you're trying to get to them, everybody's reaching for them or something, and you end up getting your knuckles smashed. So
nice. All right.
It's always good. When there's a game with the possibility of blood, I'm in. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Like Slapjack, but with mustaches.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, why would you play a game of spoons when you could play a game of forks, right? I mean, things like that. It's good stuff.
All right. I got you. All right, so that one's gone. Let's start on the next one because we're going to run out of time here.
Stronghold.
$10 from Stronghold. This is a Tom Jolly and James Ernest game. It's called Kosmiczna Escadra. I don't speak Polish if you weren't aware. Cosmic something or other. It says Biblioteka Gier MDK. I'm assuming that means it's a MD. I don't know what that means. Does anybody know what that means? In this box, but if you know Tom Jolly is one of Ignacy's favorite designers. He did, what's the game, the Cave Troll. Ignacy loves Cave Troll. We have some interesting player boards. This is in English. No, it's not. Never mind. Apparently, Hanger is the same name in English as it is in Polish, because I'm assuming that's a hanger. Like maybe that's where your ships go. There's some little deck of cards. Look at this little guy. He's cute. I don't know about that. I mean, I'd pay money for that. We've got the Regulis Gri. That's the game rules. I can read that much. I can read that because I've been editing Polish rule books for 6 years. But this is also, if you didn't notice, a Portal Games release. This came from us, and that's the old logo. We retired that logo many years ago. So, if you don't have a vintage Portal Games game on your shelf, you really need to look into it. I'm going to start the bidding on this one at $10. $10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. $10 for Kosmicznia Eskrada. I mean, if nothing else, you get to hear me badly pronounce Polish words for the next 45 minutes, and you should pay for that. Like, that's a privilege. It's terrible.
Having this great classic game on your shelf, a Tom Jolly game, produced by Portal, this is really unique. I think this is a must-have right here.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're curious,
Stronghold again.
It says it's 40 minutes, 2 to 4 players, 7 and up, so even younger people can play it. Obviously, you're going to have to find a rule book somewhere, unless you speak Polish. That'd be fine. Or we can make Luke Skype with you, and he'll read the rules to you. If you want to really up the bidding, then we might be able to convince him of doing that.
Absolutely.
Oh, so somebody says it's Lightspeed. Oh, this is Lightspeed. I didn't know that. That's Rafal. That's our very own Rafal says this is Lightspeed. I've heard wonderful things about Lightspeed. I've never actually played it. Who doesn't want a foreign language edition of Lightspeed? I don't know. I remember when I was a CCG player, just having foreign language cards in your deck was that was a badge of honor right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do we have any bids on this one yet?
Stronghold.
Bonacor's throwing the cash around.
For the last game, he wants us to ship it via Australia.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, I wasn't told otherwise, so that's fine, Steven. I don't care. Lightspeed. Portal edition of Lightspeed. What is this Biblioteca Gear MDK? Does anybody know what that means? Rafal, what does that mean? Oh, back to the portal. Bonacor says back to the Portal offices, Ben. What do you know? Come on.
So I did see on Board Game Geek there is a rules instruction and review that is entirely in Polish. So you can.
What's that?
That's better.
Right. That's perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. The current bid is at $10. Does anybody want to do 15? I'll ship this to your house, or I'll ship it back to the Portal offices. So that's what you want on a quarter. You can make me ship it to Paul's house. I don't care. Or you can buy it and make me ship it to Steven. I know Steven's address. Oh, he says it's a city cultural center. Oh, okay. I've heard of these things. We don't have those in America. That's pretty awesome. Luke jumps in for $15. Luke could play this game. And remember, if you outbid Luke, somebody bid $20, I'll make Luke Skype with you and teach you how to play the game. How about that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so we're currently sitting at $15 from Luke. Yep. I'm going to toss this one aside because we're going to run out of time if we don't, and we're going to start on. We're still on track. That's good to know. All right, this one. I think that you might be confused by it because the box is very much in English. It says it's the Star Wars Conflict board game, but if you notice, this is published by Trefel, another Polish publisher. But on the back, it does say it is in all the various languages, Polish, English, German, and other flags I don't recognize because I'm American. And it's still in shrink. So Star Wars Conflict, the board game, I don't know if this is actually still available. I haven't seen anything about this in quite a while.
So what's like? So it looks like we have Jonathan Howe. So he bid $20. I don't know if that's for the previous game or if that's actually for this one.
Jonathan, is that Lightspeed Polish. Yeah, we need to know. Star Wars Conflict looks pretty cool. I've actually never played this one.
They've got wooden custom dice
in here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fancy. I see that on the back of the box. In case you're wondering what that mystery voice from the ether, that is Eric Link. We do have some wooden dice back there. Very cool. Does anybody know anything about this? I think, of all of the games Ignacy sent me, this is the most normal.
Yeah,
it's a shrink.
And you might actually be able to play this one, and it's in shrink. You won't even have to. Do anything special. You just open it and play it.
One thing I would say about the cover art.
So we have 35 right now from Ed.
Excellent.
Prep and Silk. I cannot pronounce names. All right, so
$35.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Good. So one thing I will say is, if you look at the front of the box, it says conflict. Those guys are not facing each other. What kind of conflict is that?
Non-aggressive.
Those guys are. Yeah.
What are they?
You're right.
There you go. Passive aggressive.
It's more like an internal conflict. I think it's it's more of a emotional conflict they're having with each other, and they're kind of backs to each other. They're not talking right now.
The one guy's saying, "Speak to my sword."
Yeah. They're like, I'm not talking to you right now. We're having a conflict. We need to cool down a little bit. It does say 1 to 6 players in 30 to 60 minutes. I know nothing about this game.
This is published in 2017.
Cool.
So I mean, it's not that old.
Yeah. Is it still available?
Who knows? I'm a board game geek right now. There's like nothing about the game. No entries. There's an entry for the game. No forum posts. Nothing.
Wow. So this is a Star Wars game maybe you just you can't get right now in America.
Right.
But I might have this might be a super unique item. And what's the current bid on this? 35?
35 from Ed right now.
All right, $35 is the current. Make sure when you bid in the chat you tell us what game you're bidding on, because it's going to be kind of hard to keep up as I throw these things across the room.
I'm trying to do that right now and everything. I'm not good at this.
And remember, if you do win a bid, you're going to submit your winning bid to the charity of your choice, and you're going to email your receipt of confirmation from that charity to david@portalgamesus.com, and then we'll ship you out, whatever it is you want. So that's Star Wars Conflict. Are we still on target?
Yeah, remember, we might be running a little behind.
Okay, so next up we have Flying Kiwis.
Oh, $3 bid from Stronghold on Star Wars Conflict.
Oh, Star Wars Conflict is still going. Good. So Flying Kiwis from Hyuk Games and Friends. That is a German publisher, and I believe that means something like funny or something.
Bidding more on Star Wars Conflict. We got 45 now from Ed.
Nice. $45 for Star Wars Conflict. This is Flying Kiwis. If you've ever wanted to be a Kiwi, I'm assuming that's the bird and not the fruit, but both of them are on this box, so I'm not sure what the heck's going on there. There's. I think this is a dexterity game. There's some sort of like tray thing in here, and these tokens that I think you're supposed to. Oh, I know. I remember what this was. I did look at this one. There's like these little flickers, and the little tokens get loaded in here, and they get flung, and I don't know where that went. They get flung, and you're trying to flick them into this tray. And I'm assuming that the Kiwis are trying to get the Kiwis. Again, I have no clue because these rules are in Belgian and hold on, there are English rules. I didn't flip far enough into the book.
Okay,
you can actually play this. There are English rules. It looks like a fun little game. It might be missing some tokens now. If you bid a couple of dollars extra, I'll track those down for you and put them back in the box. Flying Kiwis from Hyuk. My daughter's name is one of her nicknames is Kiwi, so I'm kind of I'm kind of partial to this myself. Maybe I should bid on this.
I think if anything, this could be a good game organizer. Could be an organization solution for something.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you got this cool little insert here that maybe you could, or maybe will that hold beer? No, sorry guys, it's not a beer holder. I can't make that work for you. I saw a question: are we shipping to the EU? Ignacy didn't tell me no, so I'll ship anywhere. It's his money. I'm fine with that. You can bid all day long. So this is Flying Kiwis, missing a couple of tokens that I've thrown across my room, but I will track them down, I promise. We'll start. Has anybody bid on this thing yet?
I think we got $10 on it so far.
$10.
I think
Heck yeah.
Actually, looks
Of
like
course,
somebody bought it for it. ABA.
It does.
On Twitch.
It does appear like you're just flicking these little kiwi birds into, the box organizer, and they're trying to get the fruits or the, I don't know, look like there's suitcases and fruits, and it says, despite being birds, kiwis can't fly, but they'd like to go on vacation anyhow. Up they go into the ramps, into the fruit crates. They're getting loaded into fruit crates to go on vacation. That's how kiwis fly, apparently. This says it's good for ages 5 to 99. So if you're over 99 years old, I'm sorry, you cannot play this game. It's legally against the rules. Yeah, Bonacore is probably out. Sorry, Steven. And 2 to 4 players. It says it takes 10 minutes. So quick little game, fun with kids. I think Ben said the current bidding is at $10. So let's keep that one going.
Stronghold so far.
Oh, 15. Good. So Flying Kiwis, Marco Teubner and Frank Bebenroth. My German's worse than my...
That game producer also produces Rajas of the Ganges, which is one of my favorite games.
Yuck Yuck, you mean?
Or Hoochie or whatever that...
It's Yuck Yuck. That's German for like funny or something like that. I haven't taken German in like 20 years. I don't remember. Okay. Next up on the list, this is this actually maybe I want to keep this for myself. I don't know what this is, but it looks gorgeous. It's a game called Moonbase.
Oh.
It is in a foreign language.
Yeah.
I don't know my.
It has wedding rings on the front.
I don't know my. Yeah, those are definitely wedding rings. I don't.
With fat fingers.
I don't know my foreign language characters. This is some sort of, I'm assuming, Asian language. I don't want to insult anybody there. It does say language is JP. I'm assuming that's Japanese. So, maybe if I'd have just looked at this stupid box. 30 minutes, ages 9 and up. It's a 2-player game, and you're right. It does come with a bunch of wedding rings. These look pretty cool. They're like gold and silver and, it'll come with a couple of less wedding rings.
From work on this.
What's that?
Luke was bidding $20 on Moonbase.
On Moonbase. Look at this little pawn-looking thing. I don't know what that's supposed to be. And there's look at these cool little gold hex tiles.
It could be a great after-hours game too.
Think of how cool Terraforming Mars would be if it had these kind of components.
That's right.
Since he's in the chat, it does include. We've got. Hey, there's English rules in here.
There you go.
I can read some of that. This is actually playable. And it looks like you're setting up, these kind of markers look like they go on craters, and you're kind of circling craters on the moon, but I really don't know anything about it. It is from publisher Itten, and cool little Japanese game. We have bids on this already?
Yep, we have bid up. We got $25 from Abasteki from Twitch. All right.
Very nice.
Awesome.
It's not bad.
Nice.
He needs some wedding rings, right?
That's right.
We got 28 his girlfriend's going to be very, very impressed.
I was going to say, maybe he's going to propose to somebody.
I'm going to take you to the
moon. Whatever your bid is, if you pay an extra $2, I will track down those pieces I lost, and we'll put it. You'll get the entire game instead of just what I can find when this is all over.
He followed his cat for 2 weeks.
Somebody said it's got a there you go. Somebody says it has a 7.1 on BGG, so that's not too bad. Okay.
You want to finish the bidding here for this?
What's that?
You want to finish the bidding for this one?
Who wins this
29
one?
right now. Oh, 35 from Luke.
$35 from Luke. Oh man. Is Luke going to be our winner? Are we done with that one?
Look at all the rings he's buying for Zara, man. That's what it's all about right there.
Yeah, that's not how it's going to work.
We'll see at next con that we're at with her. She's going to have all these rings on her fingers, and it'll be beautiful.
Yeah.
Right.
You want to close this out here? Like 5, 4,
yeah,
3?
Go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead and close that one out. Luke wins that one. Again, if you're winning bids, submit your donation to your charity of your choice. Send an email receipt to david@portalgamesus.com. Next up is a game... I think it looks pretty pretty slick. Pretty.
Ooh.
I don't know. I kind of like this.
It looks woodsy.
Yeah, it looks like it's pronounced Vodny Schlack. I don't remember how the SZ sounds. I think it's a ch sound. So Schlack. I don't know what the heck that means. Something in Polish. This is published by Fox Games, who I've never heard of.
$10 for it so far.
What's that?
$10 from Stronghold so far on that.
My gosh, I haven't even talked about it yet.
This game is like a classic Euro cover.
This has a very classic Euro feel. Even the box insert. I mean, that kind of reminds me of Imperial.
Wow, tiles. Wow, nice.
That kind of reminds me of the Imperial Settlers box insert.
So this is kind of up the creek with a paddle. I think it's what this is, right?
Oh, this might be. There is definitely quite a few
paddle games.
There's quite a few creeks. So, and I did drop a few things. So sorry about that. Whoever wins this. And there's a score sheet. And oh, look at this. It looks like Ignacy and Mary and his daughter Lena played this game together. So whoever, yeah, look at that. And Ignacy won. So whoever wins, this is going to get a very customized individual score sheet from when Ignacy actually played this game. I was under the impression he hated all of these. Yeah, I was under the impression he hated all of this and had never played any of these. It is obviously, it looks like it's in Polish only, so I don't know how you would learn how to play this game unless you can find it online somewhere. But this is Vodny Schlack.
And just so that everybody knows, if you look up on BBG anything, a Bikini Body Guide will not help you with board games. Just let you know. I happen to type the wrong thing in. It's interesting, but it's not helpful.
That's cool. So I see Rafal still here. Am I saying it right, Rafal? Is it Schlack? Is it Vodny Schlack? I don't know for sure. I'm really bad at Polish.
Translates to water trail, which is kind of a weird.
All right. So what's the current? We have bids on this
$10 right now from Stronghold. I got 12 from Livy.
Nice. $12 currently. If you go to $15, I'll even sign the score sheet. No, I won't. Why would I do that? That makes it worth less.
This is a 2019 game.
Oh wow, this came out recently.
Yeah, and it's got a pretty good rating there, 6.8.
I think it looks impressive, and if nothing else, I mean, you get an actual. You know that Ignacy played this game. You have a physical proof.
Z Garcia played this game.
Well, Z Garcia's played every single game ever.
As long as it's 30 minutes.
There's a video. Right?
Oh,
there's a video.
So you can even figure this one out. Very cool.
There's a tutorial in Italian.
That's helpful.
Oh. So that's helpful.
That's nuts. Yeah. That's something at least. It looks like it's 1 to 4 players, 8+ and 20 minutes. Vodny Schlack. If I can say that, I can't pronounce Polish language.
We're closing the bid on this.
Right. Yeah, let's close the bid down on this because we got a whole pile still to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, close it.
All right, up the creek with a paddle.
This game, I don't know why Ignacy picked this one, but this is a bit of a classic, and I don't know that it's available at all. But this is Odysseus.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, this is a classic German. I don't even know when this was published, but I think it was probably the 90s, maybe even late 80s. The fun part about this is a German game, if that's not obvious to you. But in the box, you get a printed Polish rulebook. So that's almost useful. You could almost figure out how to play this thing. This looks very, very old school, but it also has...
Ignacy's watching.
It also has some nice classic wooden components.
That's sweet.
Remember when we used to get games like this, like Tigris and Euphrates era type stuff?
Look how fat they are.
Yeah, this isn't laser cut plywood like the garbage we get today is. This is like quality screen printed heavy wooden bits.
And if you like chesty men, this could be really good for you. I think that's what I'm saying.
I mean, if you like effeminate men, it's also. I mean, That's also an option. But I mean, yeah, if you're into the
Right. Look at all these chests, man.
the manly men. Oh yeah.
Greek
Well,
gods, that's it right there.
yeah. I mean, there are definitely some barren chests in here. If that's your sort of thing.
Everybody in there's a rock star, man. That's awesome.
Strongly wants
Yeah.
some of this action.
Check this board out. Look at this thing. This is like
Wow.
this doesn't scream 80s like hair metal. I don't know what does.
Right.
This is
Right.
you know.
I think
can remember-
Dio himself played this game, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had a blacklight poster of this on my wall when I was a kid. I have no clue what this is about. It looks like it looks like it's been very well loved. Remember, all of these games came from the Portal offices, so I don't know how long this has been there, but the box has those classic it's been in my backpack way too long indents on it. It's a little bit faded from sun. It's got a layer of I don't know what
Polish
stuck
dust.
to it. I mean, that's got to be worth something. So I don't know what the current bid is on this one, but I think there's a whole lot of history that you're paying very little bit of money for.
I like part of the description of this game. It says the players slip into the role of Greek gods. So you slip right into the role of Greek gods, right?
Yeah,
that's going to be awesome.
And just for the sake of making a fool out of myself, I can read the first paragraph. Says, Ein strategisches Spiel für 3 bis 6 Spieler ab 10 Jahren vor dem Hintergrund des antiken Griechenlands. There you go. How about that?
That means it's good for 3 to 6 shirtless players.
Oh, you got to be
minutes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got to be shirtless to play that.
Yeah.
Or maybe being shirtless is like whoever's currently in the hot seat is shirtless.
Then you got to slip into the role of Greek gods. Come on, man. Get your robe. Your robe and loosely fit it on.
Oh, this is good. It's a toga party game. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And I have it upside down because I'm very good at what I do. So flip that around correctly. Yeah, some wine and a toga, and you could have a Greek Odyssey themed board gaming night with a classic.
And just for an hour or two, you feel like you didn't miss the gym at all. You hit the gym every day, right? For that time, especially your pectorals and stuff. Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this octopus on this ship. I mean, it's $10 for the octopus by itself. Do we have? Has somebody bid on this already? It's got to be
just $10 from Bonacore so far.
Bonacore's got 10 on it. We're gonna have to close the bidding on this one soon. We still have
it's worth so much more.
I guess he probably wants the cards with the all the.
I think Bonacore wants the chesty men. I think he's going to decorate his new. I mean, he's decorating his house currently, so I think that's what's actually happening here. If you don't want Bonacore to have chesty men in his house, you should outbid him right now.
It's only 10 right now.
It's only $10. We're going to close the bidding on it very soon because I need to move on. For Odysseus, I'm assuming it's just Odyssey in English, and I'm assuming there's probably English rules available somewhere.
The best part, if Strongbow gets these games, I'm hoping that he makes Luke play them with them. So that could be an added bonus.
That's true. That's true. They are planning on doing some gaming together.
Yeah, that's right. They can play this instead of a game they want to play.
Are you saying they don't want to play this? What kind of trash is that, Ben? Who doesn't want to play Odysseus in German with a Polish rulebook? I mean,
it's great if you only know one of those languages.
Eric said there was a Italian for this, right?
No. That was the other one. This one does have a basic translation of rules.
Okay.
Which I'm assuming somebody like yourself wrote. So they're probably
perfect.
Perfect.
Are you trash talking right now?
No.
Are you trash talking my rule writing?
Nope.
I mean, you can't hit us. We're too far away from you. So.
Yes, shipping is free. All you have to do is bid. You're going to submit your bid to a charity of your choice. Email us a receipt of your charity donation to david@portalgamesus.com, and then I'll ship it to you wherever you are. So there you go.
Give it 10 seconds to close the bid, and I'll just...
Yeah, 10 more seconds on this one. We'll close the bid, and then if you don't outbid Bonacore, he's going to get it.
Man, I really like that one.
Yeah, that one looks cool.
I want to slip into the role of a Greek god.
I want to, yeah, while slipping into your toga.
Yeah. Hold on, wait. You're gonna slip into my toga?
Oh.
Oh.
No, thank you. I'm good.
Maybe after the con.
All right. So this game is, I can actually read this one. It's Apache Ecomachi, which if you don't speak Polish, that says Apaches and Comanches. Isn't that crazy? This appears apparently a game themed around Native Americans, and it is still in shrink. And this looks like it was published in Polish by some Polish publisher. I'm assuming Egmont. I don't know who that is. I thought I knew all the Polish publishers, but this is a Wolfgang Kramer game. I've not heard of this.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Look at these like funky I don't know. Can you even see that? I'm trying to.
No, not really. I mean, kind of ish.
These funky like diaper shaped tiles, or I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know what shape is that. They look like I don't know. They look like maybe what's the stupid ball from Harry Potter? The bludgers or whatever. It's got those little grippy shapes on it. Looks like I'm not even going to attempt to read this.
I feel like Nazi's telling me this is a classic Kramer game. Area control, mean, and very awesome.
Area control. That makes sense. I mean, I'm assuming that one player is the Apaches and one is the Comanches, but it does say it supports 2 to 4 players. I don't know.
What games where two players is how you play it. 4 players.
This game unfortunately is only good from 10 to 110. So if you're 111, no bidding. Sorry, sucks for you. And it says it's only an hour. So if Nazi says this is an area control game that plays in an hour, that's what we attempted to do with Cry Havoc, and we all know how that went down.
Yeah.
So maybe you can get on this one.
It appears we have more shirtless people.
There you go.
There are definitely some shirtless natives in this
across
game.
The world.
That's awesome.
So far we have a $10 bid from Jacob on here, Jacob Kuhn.
Yeah, I mean, I see some cubes, I see some player boards, and I see some tiles. So it seems like a pretty basic area control game to me.
And as a bonus, you get shrink wrap with it.
It is in shrink.
How awesome was that?
This is completely in shrink. If you want, I'll unshrink it for you. I mean, if maybe you have some sort of condition where removing shrink wrap really just hurts your soul, I'll go ahead and take care of it for you and ship it to you. Again, all you got to do, make a bid. Whoever wins, submit the bid to your charity. Yeah, currently $10. And is that Bonacor?
No, that's Jacob Kuhn.
Oh, very nice.
I think Bonacor had enough chesty men. I think he's on a break right now.
He's probably got a little overheated. A little too much excitement for him. I mean, can you guys
like $15? He's bid at $15.
You got to understand some of the words I've had to look at in my years looking at Portal rule books, trying to understand what these things say. It's this language. Who? Why is correct. Apaches and Comanches. I'm going to set it down.
I'll stop bidding here in a few seconds or 10 seconds. So.
Okay. Looks like Bonacor is going to take this thing home. While we're talking about it, I kind of did and did not ask for permission to do this, but if anybody's interested, at the end of this auction, I have one special item that I may or may not auction off. It's up to you. You got to tell me in the chat. This is actually the original prototype to Stronghold 2nd Edition. It's not even in a Stronghold box because it's not Stronghold. And this is kind of handwritten by Ignacy, cards, tokens, all sorts of garbage in here. If anybody is actually interested in this, I'll auction it. Otherwise, it's staying in my personal collection as very bad memories. I have nightmares still about the disaster that was that game. So if you want it, I'll. It's not up for bid yet, there, Bonacor. I said if people want it, then I will come back to that later. Are we done with Apaches?
I want that. All right, so I was bidding on the previous one, and that was I think it was 10 to Bonacore. So
Bonacore won Apaches and Comanches.
let's see here. I have to do chat, but yeah, keep on going.
All right, so the next game up, handpicked by Ignacy, is marriage games.
Oh, that's a good one.
I wish I'd have had this years ago before my, anyway, that's not the point. Marriage games. Do you think you know everything about each other? Are you a perfect couple? Do you communicate without words? Well, it's time for those series of marriage exercises in which a harmonious team of you is being put to the test. By the way, I am editing this on the fly because whoever translated this in Polish, they like to leave out words. Half of my job over 6 years was adding the and a back into every sentence.
Is that a ball and chain?
Yes.
I believe that is a ball and chain. It appears there's a spinner in this game, and the spinner is a bottle of wine. So I don't know what kind of marriage, I don't know what kind of marriage this is, but in America, when we spin a bottle, it usually is not married people doing that. It's young people trying to figure out who to kiss. But there's also some little cupids, so maybe you're trying to buy some love. I mean, that sounds like a marriage game to me. We've all been through the process of.
We're $10 right now.
We've all been through the process of trying to appease. Oh, this is unpunched, man! Look at this fanciness. I mean, this is, if nothing else, it's cute, right? Like that's cute. There's some cute little Cupid tokens.
Was he getting a phone call in bed? Is that what that was? What was that on that board?
Phone call in bed? I mean,
there's worse places.
Well, there are some. Maybe I shouldn't show that. I don't know. Am I allowed to show that on YouTube? There's definitely some.
We just got demonetized.
There is definitely some lewdness here. I mean,
what's the age on this?
The age on this is 18 plus. So, and going back to our Star Wars conflict, here's some more back-to-back conflict right here.
Here's my
question. Shown in the truest fashion. What's that?
How did Ignacy get this?
Not how to here. No, the question is not how did Ignacy get this. It's why did Ignacy get rid of this, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
maybe there's a little bit. This hits a little too close to home, and he doesn't want to ruffle any feathers. But this seems to be a game about trying to keep the marriage together. I think, or at least.
Right. Ignacy just sending a smiley emoji right now.
Yeah.
So Mary definitely not watching.
Mary is not watching. That is correct. This was also made in Poland. I have no clue. I didn't look to see if there's English rules. There's quite a bit of English on this box. So
we're still $10 right now.
It's very possible this is playable from somebody. I don't know who, but.
I mean, really, are there rules in marriage?
I mean, the rules are in English.
They have to be secret. All the rules in marriage are secret. You never learn them. You just kind of go through the turns, if you will, and end up losing along the way here and there.
I mean, as long as she's happy, right? Then you're good.
It does say the aim of the game is to win as many Cupid tokens as you can. So
just look across the table and say you're winning, baby. You're winning.
Yeah. You're trying to win Cupid tokens, which apparently is how marriage actually works, is trying to win Cupid tokens. The current bidding is at $10. I'd love to see somebody pay a little bit extra for that. Maybe it'll save your marriage. I'm not saying that you're having a bad marriage, but maybe this would have helped me out.
Worst case, it's some firewood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start something.
So I think we'll end the bidding on that here, like 30 seconds or so.
Okay. I will grab the next thing. Oh yeah, this looks really fun.
Come on, Luke, you should bid on this game. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, he told the story about him going on his honeymoon and working on a game during his honeymoon, right? So
I'm sure she loved that.
That was I think that was First Martians he was working on when he was on his honeymoon.
Claudia says the secret is that marriage is a cooperative game, and you are so correct, and I failed miserably. I'm not very good at cooperating, apparently. All right, so next up on the list is Air Alliance. This This is in Japanese, but there's also quite a bit of English on the box, and I did confirm there are English rules. It says you're the owner of an airline company flying all over the world. You can carry the world's passengers flying from airport to airport with the airplanes of your own company. You can get many landings right at the airports and the economy class. I have no idea what that sentence means. You can get many landing rights at the airports at the economy class. Though the action is slower, you can get higher points in the first class. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been in first class, but I think the action in first class is significantly better than the action in economy class. So I don't know if these people have actually flown before. What's $10 from Bonacore for airlines?
He's flown first class all the time, right? So he knows.
Yeah, that's very true. It's a chance. It is a chance to show your skill to operate the airplanes efficiently and find the best cruising course based on the chasing passenger cards at the baggage claim. This is actually what's written on this box. I don't know who translated this, but it's definitely interesting. In the box, I mean, I like the front. I mean, it's kind of neat with the planes flying all over the place.
Is this Japan brand?
This is, it says Route 11. I don't know. Is that a publisher?
Oh.
I've never heard of them.
I've not heard of them either. It's Route 11. This, by the way, it says ages 8 and up. 2, 3, or 4 players, and it takes 50 minutes. In the box, you're going to get.
This is the classic Route 11 game right here. This is.
It's like Curdy's saying. It's a 2015 release. Pick up and deliver. So
pick up and deliver. I can see that. I think you're picking up passengers. Nice, sexy board. There's some little plastic airplanes and some Tiddlywinks tokens in here. I mean, this is
strength cards and stuff.
Player boards are nice and flimsy. This is Bonacore's production value right here. I love digging at him about that. Yes, but anyway,
Eric Martin actually has a demo of this from Spiel 2015.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
He's a guy, I guess.
Yeah, Route 11. I guess that is a. Yeah, 2015. It says it on the box. I probably could have looked that up. Again, it's upside down because I'm professional. Route 11. Do we have any bids on this one?
I got 10 from Bonacore still.
Bonacore's just winning all of this stuff, people. You got to stop him from being the champion of the Portal charity stream. We don't want to say that Bonacore donated more than everybody else, but we're going to run out of time if I don't move along.
Yep. So we'll end that bid in like 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, you can throw in a couple of more bids while I talk about Sunflower Valley from Wouter van Strijn. This is a hobby world game. 5 minutes to learn the rules. You're going to roll the dice. Each player chooses one, draw the symbol from the chosen die on the board, and gain victory points for your houses, railroads, and sunflowers. So this is a roll and write that I've never heard of. In case you weren't aware, this comes with cool dice.
Ooh, cool dice.
Cool dice. Yeah.
So you have to put them in the refrigerator ahead of time.
I was going to say, like, maybe, I know Paul's hosting this stream is having some struggles with his air conditioning. And so maybe this is the game for him. Some cool dice. There's, oh man, look at this. These boards are actually like, you could write on them. Like they come with little dry erase marks.
Wow. Yeah, how about that?
And it looks like there's a ton of them. They're double-sided, A and B, H, F. So there's lots of variety in here.
This looks like a roll and write then.
It is a roll and write. It's a roll and write. And I can confirm that there are some cool dice. I mean, who doesn't want a happy little sunflower in their life?
Woo!
A nice little sheep. This looks like Ignacy drew this thing.
Absolutely.
Like,
nice.
Do we not know something about our boss? Is he is he doing graphic design on the side? Because I'm pretty sure that he's drawn me a sheep that looks like that in my life. We got trains in here. I mean, there's the box insert is pretty with sunflowers. There's a few less components. Sorry, sunflowers in there. Yeah, and it looks like you're just trying to fill out your board. You can see that you've got little
$20. Right?
Little train paths.
I like it.
Little sunflowers, little sheep fields. This actually looks pretty solid. I might play this before I ship it to you if that's okay.
Every time Bonacore gets this, he already has enough rolling rights on his shelf from all his games he released. So somebody else has to get it.
Yeah.
21 so far.
Sunflower Valley from what did I say? Wouter von Stein. Anybody heard of that guy?
Nope.
I have not either. This is a 2018 release by Hobby World International.
Sunflower Valley.
$30 from Jonathan Howe.
$30. Oh, nice. Nice.
Way to go, man.
Yeah. It says it's got 1 game board and 20 double-sided sheets. So I guess that's lots of replayability. 5 erasable markers and a first-player token.
Did you guys know that there is actually Sunflower Valley, the card game, as well? So you could have both.
Which was first?
I believe this one was first.
Oh. Usually, it goes the other way, right? Usually they were making dice game versions of bigger games.
No, this is the first version, and then the card game came out last year. Last year, it was released last year. So there's that.
All right. What do we have a current bid on this one?
We have we got Bill Kennedy's bid in $30 for the bid, and $2 so he'll pick up all the pieces you just dropped. So I think that's 32.
I will pick up.
Here we go. Nice, guys.
I'm going to have to sort quite a few things that are on my floor.
Now, look, this is a legit game because, like, Z did it. Rado does a rundown on it. Like,
oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it's a legit game right here. Wow.
Yeah. It seems okay. I might give it a shot later.
It's cute.
You won't.
It's cute.
I said I might. I didn't say I would.
All right, so I think we're bidding on this.
You could start playing. So. You could start by playing that, and then break out the marriage game. And I think your wife would be really happy with game night.
Yeah,
I think $37 bid right now.
$37.
Yep, $37 from Bill Kennedy.
Did anybody say they wanted to bid on Stronghold Second Edition, the prototype?
Well, I think Bonaco put money down on it, so I think we have $40 from Jonathan Howe.
Oh man!
Right. So just a little longer.
I like it.
It's kind of weird how to do an auction via like the Twitch stream. I got 42. At some point, I'm going to end it, and that will be it.
Yeah, you can even practice. They show a picture here. You can even practice drawing sheep. You can practice drawing sheep and little happy flowers. It's really nice.
Yeah. They showed that on the thing. You're drawing little things on there.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Yeah. All right, what was the final bid on that one?
That's Jonathan. I just ended the bidding. I had to end at some point. Sorry, Bill. Or should I keep it going just until they stop?
Bonacore, just email me and we'll work something out for Stronghold Second Edition. How about that?
It's in a cinema 6-pack.
I really like looking at the boards that people produce on this. It's really quite funny because they have to draw houses, they have to draw sunflowers, they draw sheep. Like it becomes like an art project as well. It's kind of neat.
Cute. Yeah. All right. So is that it? We closed all the bidding on all the things?
They had to close at some point. So
okay. If you want to bid, all you need to do is submit your winning bid to the charity of your choice, and then email us a receipt of your donation to david@portalgamesus.com, and with your shipping address, obviously, and we will ship you whatever it is that you won. I will ship you from my house because that's where these all are. That's it. Thank you, everybody who participated. This was awesome. I really appreciate you stopping by. Next up in PortalCon, we have Hordes gameplay from our friend Paul from our Twitch group. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Some of us will be back later tonight to have a final wrap-up chat. And we hope you all stop by and hang out with us. I really appreciate it. Catch you next time.